Hello guys, Joster here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I have the brand new Hisense U6K in the house. This is the entry-level model from Hisense this year. I have the 65-inch model in the house, but it's also available in 55, 65, 75, and up to 85 inches. This is my first time looking at this TV in action, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for my full review. I'm Joster, and let's do this! Setting up the TV, it's easy. First, you need to install the legs, which you have two options. I always use the inner option, which works better if you have a small TV stand. You also need a screwdriver to install the legs. The back part is mostly made of plastic, and there is VESA support in case if you want to wall mount the TV. On the left side, we have two USB ports, antenna port, three HDMI ports 2.0 with EIRC support for Dolby Atmos, audio and video in, and headphone jack. In the back we have LAN for internet, optical port for audio, and another HDMI port. On the right side we have the power port. Unfortunately, there is no cable management at all, something they removed from last year's model. Here in the front we have a switch and a couple of microphones for Google Assistant, but if you turn it off, there are some bright LED lights that can be annoying at night. Overall, this TV looks nice, and I love the bezel-less design, and also it's not that heavy at all. To set up the TV for the first time, I recommend downloading the Google Home app. You need to select your language and scan the QR code with the Home app. After a few moments, your TV will be connected to your Google account. Then you can download your favorite apps, pair your remote controller, accept terms and conditions, and you are good to go. Alright, so I just finished setting up my Google TV for the first time, and right away I get an update. So I'm going to install this update and continue with this video. Alright guys, so I am back after the update, and let me tell you, my first impression, this picture looks beautiful, but I also can get to notice how dim it looks. Maybe in the camera it looks different, but in person it looks a little bit dim. We're gonna fix that in just a little bit, but first, this is Google TV. I am very familiar with Google TV, especially right here with Hisense. They have been using Google TV for the last couple of years, and before that was Android. It's really fast, it's responsive, it's easy to use. I like that. So I have my apps here: Netflix, YouTube, Prime, everything, Disney Plus, Max, and then we have some other shortcuts right here, popular movies and shows. So overall, this is a very good operating system. And let's go into the settings, because yes, I need to fix this picture. It's very dim. So let's go into picture, backlight. Let's go and take a look what's going on here. Local dimming, we have this on medium, and then oh yes, automatic light sensor. If you want to get the brightest picture out of this TV, make sure you turn this off. Automatic light sensor. Oh, let me fix that camera right here so you guys can take a better look. All right, here we go. I refixed the camera, so the picture should be looking a little bit better. So yes, make sure you turn off automatic light sensor in order for you to get the brightest picture possible. You want to control the light, right? So right here, local dimming, I have this one in medium. The backlight level is at 70%. We can increase this, but this is SDR content, so I usually leave it like this. It's fine. Maybe 80%, it's okay. So that is the first thing. Second thing we need to change is the picture mode. Is this as energy saving? This is going to be the dimmest picture available right now. Let's change it to standard. Let's see what happens. Actually, I don't see any difference, to be honest. Let's go. We have vivid, standard, energy, sports. We also have game, but that's only activated when you connect a console, a gaming console. Right now I don't have anything connected. We have sports, theater day, theater night, and filmmaker mode. Let's go to theater day. Yes, usually theater day is the best option because the colors are more balanced. They look more natural. So that's what I use to, normally use that. Over here in contrast, we have everything is out of the box. 50, brightness 50, color 47, tint in the middle, and then sharpness at 7. Let's go over here to advanced settings. Color temperature, we have this one at low. motion enhancements, the standard, motion clearness. We have all these adjustments that we normally use for movies. I'm going to go through this in my full review, or maybe I'll make a video about my personal settings. This is out of the box right now, so let's go and take a look at a video and let's see how it performs. Alright guys, so I'm playing this video. It's a night video, it's very dark, and the first thing I notice is the highlights. This is very, very impressive, but there's something's off about the colors and the contrast. Over there in the top corner I can see that. So let me take a look at the picture. What are we looking for? So let's go to the picture. Okay, so this is in HDR. HDR settings change, they do change. So right here in picture mode we have HDR energy saving selected. Obviously we want to change this. I always go for HDR theater. Let's take a look. Okay, HDR theater makes everything warmer. The first thing I notice is how bright this gets. This is rated at 600 nits of peak brightness. So yes, if you want to take full advantage of that, make sure you change the picture mode to either HDR theater or standard. But theater is usually well balanced and the picture is warmer. So look at this. Wow, what a difference. Local dimming is on high, good. And the backlight level is at 100%. So we're getting the brightest picture possible out of this TV right now. Look at this. Wow, it looks amazing. Love it. The black levels, that is the first thing I noticed. Remember, this TV has mini LED technology. This is the first time I'm starting to see more mini LED, and this is the first time I see it on entry level. Well, sort of like an entry level, because this is the U6K lineup. There's also the U7, and there's going to be the U8K, and I believe there's going to be the U8X, the newest model. But from this lineup, this is the base model, and look at this picture. It's amazing. Here's another look at a different video. This video is a little bit more bright. It is also in HDR. Let me just double check that if I'm correct, that it is on HDR. So let's go into the picture. Yes, HDR theater. So once you select HDR theater, it's going to stay right there. And look at this picture. I am so surprised to see this. This reminds me a lot of the Hisense U8H, which is a TV that I use daily. So I'm very familiar with the picture quality on the Hisense U8H, which is last year's premium mini LED TV. Now this year we're going to have this option as a basic model with mini LED, but of course it's not as bright as the U8H. That is one thing I noticed. The U8H is about 2000, almost 2000 nits of peak brightness. This is 600, but I feel like this is a little bit more than 600 because it does get very bright. So this is good if you have a window next to the TV, if you have an ambient light maybe behind the TV, or there's a light on the TV. This is a really amazing picture, and obviously this performs great in a dark room as the one that I have right now. This is the local dimming test and also the blooming test. So what I'm seeing is absolutely beautiful contrast, deep black levels. There is no blooming at all. Maybe in the camera you might see a little bit brighter because the camera usually catches more light, but in person everything looks absolutely beautiful. No bleeding, no blooming, nothing. Here's another video that I like to use to compare like contrast and black levels, and especially this video because there's a lot of dark scenes and there's also dark scenes with bright images as well. So take a look at this. It is amazing. This TV is gonna blow you up because the picture for the price is just amazing. I love it. Mini LED does make a huge difference, especially like in the contrast, because it has smaller sections where they use local dimming, and so you see a lot of highlights, especially in HDR. This is what I like and I notice more. Look at this picture, look at this scene, beautiful colors as well. He's using quantum dot technology as well. This has been going on for a while, but man, this TV is impressive. I am liking it. So one thing I like to do is to change to a different position, like a different angle. The thing is, like when you start moving around, you start noticing a little bit of blooming. And this TV, there is a little bit, very, very minimal, but it's not even bothering me. You know, it is, you have to look for it. So what I did notice is that at a viewing angles, different angles, the colors do shift. They look a little bit pale. They don't look as saturated as if you're sitting in front of the TV. So if you want to get the best picture possible, make sure you sit right in front of the TV. There won't be any problem at all. For the dirty screen effect, I don't see any spots. I don't see any vignette at all. I remember last year, this similar model had a little bit of vignette. I guess Hisense fixed that because I do not see any vignette at all. At least not on this model. Also, so what I'm looking for is some dark spots in the TV. I like to use this video sample because there's a lot of movement, and usually those spots, they show up when there's a lot of movement. So far, very clean. I'm surprised. And here it is. I am playing Spider-Man with everything working. Obviously, this TV is limited to 60 Hertz, so no 4K 120 Hertz, but still looks very good, and it's very smooth, very fast, responsive. I'm gonna measure the input lag in just a little bit, but so far I'm in a good time. I mean, this is perfect for this type of games, 60 FPS. You don't need anything else. It runs very smooth, to be honest. The only time I use 4K 120 Hertz is when I'm playing like Call of Duty or something that it requires fast responsiveness and smooth picture. But single player games, I'm perfectly fine with this. Ghost of Tsushima. This is one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 5 of all times. Look at this scenery. My goodness. Hi. Oh yes, sir. Look how lovely this game looks. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to play more games, but if you have a game that you want me to check out in my full review, let me know. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I'm still working on more videos for this TV. I'm going to share my personal settings. I'm going to connect the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, and maybe I share my gaming settings as well. The thing is, if you have any questions regarding this TV, leave it down there in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer those questions. And also, if you have any suggestions towards this TV, maybe you want me to test a specific game or a specific feature, let me know in the comments below as well. Well, I guess that's it for this video, and stay tuned for more. Be sure to hit that like button, and also, are you subscribed to the channel? I noticed a lot of my viewers are not even subscribed to the channel, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned because there are more videos coming out on this amazing TV. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joester out!